We process in the region of 3,000 visas to travel to Ireland from Saudi citizens every year. This is excluding additional Saudi citizens who might travel from the UK or who might actually have a multi-entry visa to Ireland, which goes over many years. So it's a strong and a growing community in Ireland, and it's particularly prevalent for Saudis who come to Ireland to study, whether that's particularly in the area of the health sector, particularly with the Royal College of Surgeons in Dublin, but also many of the historic universities such as Trinity and many of the much newer universities which have a very strong traditions in research and links to the private sector as well.
إيرلندا لديها ميزة مهمة جدا، وهي انتشار اللغة الإنجليزية. طبعا هم لديهم لغتهم اللغة الخاصة فيهم، اللغة الإيرلندية، ولكن اللغة الإنجليزية هي المستخدمة أكثر هناك، وهذا عامل مهم جدا لجذب ليس فقط طلاب المبتعثين للدراسة البكالوريوس والماجستير والدكتوراه، ولكن لوجود مجموعة كبيرة من الجامعات العالية الاحترافية في إيرلندا، وحاجتنا نحن إلى تعليم طلابنا وطالباتنا. ولكني كذلك سأزيد في هذا القطاع موضوع التدريب. الموضوع التدريب في إيرلندا موضوع جميل جدا ومهم، وهناك خبرات طويلة في هذا المجال، فلا يجب أن يقتصر ابتعاثنا لطلابنا على الدراسات الجامعية أو ما بعد الجامعية، ولكن كذلك على في تدريب الطلبة والطالبات على مجموعة كبيرة من المهن التي يمكن أن تؤدي في نهاية الأمر إلى تنمية وتطوير القوى العاملة البشرية في المملكة العربية السعودية.
The embassy is fully committed at all times to maximising the links between Ireland and Saudi Arabia, and particularly those people-to-people links. The relations can only be described as excellent. We have very close and ongoing relations between my department, the Department of Foreign Affairs in Dublin, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here, and that extends at all levels. Our current Prime Minister visited here in November of last year, and a number of our other ministers over the last year and a half. And I would specify, while many of the ministers had a trade-related priority during their visit, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Simon Coveney, came as we commenced our tenure on the UN Security Council. And his priority was very much to have the opportunity to speak to the Saudi government, to speak to colleagues, his colleagues like His Excellency Minister Al-Jubair, to understand Saudi's priorities that could inform our time on the Security Council, because many of the files we deal with are very close to Saudi, both geographically but also in terms of importance, whether that's the file on the Middle East peace process, on the situation in Syria, in Yemen, or the Iran file as well. So it was really helpful to understand not just Saudi's perspective, but the wider regional perspective on many of those. So that just gives you one glimpse into one aspect of the political relationship. Irish companies have a long history of investment here in Saudi Arabia, going back initially, traditionally, to I guess 2-3 key areas. That would be in the agriculture area, where Al Marai actually started. Its roots are in an Irish company called Mastock, and that with Irish support and Saudi leadership has now become one of the largest vertically integrated food companies in the world. The second area would be in the area of healthcare. Irish doctors and nurses have for many years worked here in Saudi Arabia, providing support to patients, and traditionally also very much in the area of engineering and construction. But as I say, the world is continually changing. Ireland as a country is changing just like Saudi is changing. So today we are seeing Irish companies much more interested in information communication technologies, in software, in financial technologies for the banking sector, and in other areas such as looking at the priority attached under Vision 2030 to Saudi Arabia's role as a regional hub, also in the area of aviation, where we have companies like DAA International actively investing and increasing their support in Saudi Arabia.
واحدة من أكبر الوفود قاطبة التي زارت المملكة خلال 10 سنوات الماضية، أكثر من 100 شركة في وفد واحد مع رئيس الجمهورية ورئيس الوزراء زاروا المملكة مؤخرا. الوفد هذا كان بترتيب من طبعا الجانب الأعمال هو ترتيب من مجلس الأعمال السعودي الإيرلندي واتحاد الغرف السعودية، وهذا يدللك إلى أي درجة هذه الهيئات مهمة في تفعيل التواصل وتفعيل النشاطات، والأمل يعني أن يساهم مباشرة في زيادة حجم التجارة والاستثمار بالمناسبة بين المملكة وإيرلندا، مع وجود عدد كبير جدا من الشركات الإيرلندية المستثمرة في المملكة. لجنة الصداقة البرلمانية السعودية الإيرلندية لها دور كبير في تنمية العلاقات الدبلوماسية والاقتصادية، وتلتقي يعني دوريا مع المسؤولين في السفارة الإيرلندية في الرياض ومع السفير الإيرلندي في الرياض كذلك.